Greetings! How y'all doing out there? That's right, I'm back. Mega Matt Cat's back with yet another episode of the awesome Gundam Breaker. Picking up right where we left off, of course. Last time, as you may remember, our uber powerful unit, the American Maid, was, well, it was doing its job and doing it well. Now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and take a look, see what she's got. Currently packing a heavy Gatling gun, a powerful beam saber, and using some good parts. The only thing I'm not pleased with is having to use that Zaku body. It's a good unit, but I mean it just looks ugly as sin. See what I mean? It just does not look appealing. And even other units that would actually look better aren't going to match up to the equipment requirements that we have for this particular unit, so we're going to have to stick with it. I'm also sort of disappointed that I don't have the Gundam X legs, because I recently discovered an awesome trick with them, but we'll make do with what we have, of course. Now, as you'll no doubt notice, I don't have a shield on this one because my gun is the shield, but we do have the beam cannon and the tonfa, and we also have these bad boys, so I think we're spec'd out and ready to go for the next match, which I do not recall what we were doing this time, but we'll get there. We will get there. I promise you this. Ah, Battle 27. Unknown. Huh. Oh. Let's go ahead and see if we can't arrange to scatter some bits and pieces all over our landscape. Now, as I said last time, I'm playing this pretty much up to, I think it's like level 59, at which point I'm going to probably stop, because after that the game just becomes so intolerably difficult that the only way to get through it is grinding, and that's boring and not all that entertaining, so we're going to try to avoid that. Ah, welcome to the colony, folks. Prepare to have fun. Yeah. Now, as you'll no doubt notice, this unit's got a little bit of a different philosophy. It's not quite so much focusing on those heavy special attacks as it is focusing almost entirely on pure combat ability. Which, you know, not a bad plan. But it does mean that I'm relying almost purely on my alternate weapons. And some of them have limits. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. For all of this system's power, for all the effectiveness that gun gives it, it's still going to run into trouble if it gets pinned down by a bunch of big guys. So we'll have to figure that out. But ain't nothing a pair of beam tonfas can't solve, eh? Ain't that right? That's right. See? Who's the superior Gundam now? Just because you're all big doesn't mean you got anything to go with it. Yeah, you just shrapnel to me. Damn it! Freaking ran away. No matter. As I said, American Maid is the superior Gundam. First thing we're gonna do is wreck this stupid freaking absolutely redundant, what's it called? The freaking jammers. I hate those things. Now, typically, you could actually use the jammers to like rack up infinite points, but the battles become progressively more difficult if you do. See, like these jerks who show up with all their fancy backpacks, which you can rarely ever acquire in the actual game itself. See? And now I've got him pinned to the wall using my beam tonfas, and he dies. Dies painfully too. Yes, run all you like. It will not protect you against me. Or will it protect you against the bullets that are lodged in your sternum? It's great that these guys aren't actually being piloted by anyone, because you can just relish in dismantling them and not feel guilty about it. Because at the end of the day, they're just plastic models according to the game's universe. You. Beam cannon. Face. Same with you. Oh, missed you. Alright. Fine. Do this the hard way if you want. Okay, yeah. That did not go so well. So I just switch over to cannons and see if I can't use that to give me a bit of an edge. These guys are heavy arms, and I am really a big fan of heavy arms. But they suck to fight because of those stupid missiles. And yes, that did it. Alright, so charge on in, and yeah, this must be a Gundam Wing revival or something, because there's like Gundam Wing units all over the place. I was wondering where Wing Zero or Wing Endless Waltz is. It's like, really, we're doing a Gundam Wing thing here. Where's the guest of honor? Oh no, and here's a motionless drone pilot. It's funny that Hero was like less interesting than his mech in that game. I know he gets better later on in the series, but it's like at the start he's like the most boring thing ever. Say what you would about the other protagonists, at least they were semi-interesting or had justification for their behavior. He was just boring. Of course, I've always said that the bad guys of the Gundam Wing, or the bad guys of the Gundam universe, are always infinitely more interesting than the heroes. Although I will say I saw Gundam F91 recently, and I actually did not like the bad guy, but I liked the heroes. And particularly I like Cecily Fairchild. She's an interesting character. Seabrook starts out cool enough, but he turns into a whiny little twerp later on. Anyway, moving on to the next victims. Hello. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I love using the destroy mode Gundam arms. These freaking beam tonfas. They more or less turn any engagement into a victory if you know how to use them. Gundam Unicorn. It is time for me to put you in your grave. Oh sure, bring all the backup you want. It's not going to give you any help because I'm going to kill them all. There we go. And we're done! Huh. Kind of disappointed. I expected more of a challenge. I mean, truth be truth, it still wasn't too bad of a fight. It was like I said, if you're looking to give yourself a boost, or if you want a way to give yourself an edge in battle, having the Gundam Unicorn arms, either version in the destroy mode, gives you automatic access to those beam tonfas, and it will just completely upend the battle. Alright, looks like we got more parts. Ooh, and we got whip weaponry. Interesting. Yeah, level 10 blades, not bad. Couple of machine gun units. Huh. Yeah, don't need a Mark II chassis. Dump the rest into my money pile. Hopefully I got a decent chassis upgrade. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so let's see what we acquired. Oh yeah. These are supposedly from G Gundam, but I do not recall them being used in a particular episode. By the same token, I've only seen part of the series, so I may have missed it. Ooh, new machine gun unit. Not bad, but don't think it'll replace my Gatling gun right now. I will be pulling that whip into action because Even though it does a little bit less damage. Ooh, a heavy arms chassis. Yes, and it's a boost. I'll definitely take it. And the heavy arms head. I'll definitely take that as well. Endless Waltz's backpack. The Death Scythe Hell. I'd almost be tempted to use that because it would look so unbelievably awesome. But I just don't think it'd be effective for combat, you know? Alright, well, anyway. I got the... Oh, that lance is an upgrade. You know what? I was going to go with the whip, but nope, nope. Lance it is. Lance it will be. First things first, though. Body. Eventually, if I get the arms for the heavy arms, I may use them as well, because with the right weapons combination, heavy arms can just lay out this massive volley of bullets. Alright. Arms upgrades. Any arms upgrades? Nah. It would not be worth trading the it would not be worth trading off my beam tonfas. Might be worth trading off that massive blaster cannon. I don't think so. Double Zeta's backpack. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Actually, Double Zeta would not be bad, but it would not be all that effective anyway. Okay. Shield, no, but I do believe there was a lance I just picked up. And several whips too. Huh. I am honestly kind of surprised. I expected these lances to give me a boost, and they aren't. It's a boost by comparison to its capabilities, but is not a boost really beyond that. Alright, options. So I'm going to have to trade out an option here because I now have the machine cannons, and these machine cannons can actually be effective. Actually, maybe not. So I've got the long range, which is a nice charger, but I think there's a different one that I can get. Yeah, see, there it is. You know, I don't have the parts for it yet. I'll have to go with what I have for the moment. Alright, well, actually, I think we've got enough time for one more mission. How about that? Alright, well, we're going to change the orange out to red. We're going to leave the white. We're going to change the yellow to blue. Just to keep in touch with the theme here. Alright, so I think we're done with that. Let's go take another run at it, shall we? Alright. Well, I guess it's on to level 28. Next mission, let's engage. Alright, we're in. And it looks like we have a small cadre of random scrubs to pound into the dirt. Fine. You all want to die? Guess what? I can absolutely oblige you on that. As you can see, I more than have the capability now. Yeah, see, having that beam tonfa is still like the best way to keep ahead, because even against stronger enemies, I can still instantly dismantle them with just one strike of the beam tonfa. Oh, I lost an arm, didn't I? There we go. Now it's over. Now you will all fear the dervish, the whirling rotation of pain and death. That's right. Come on, get you some blade. Blade all up in your face, followed by bullet all up in your chest. Ah, see? You ain't no match for us. Start you off with a beam cannon. You too. That's actually kind of pathetic. I didn't even have to fight you punks. Oh well. Let's take this route. I've actually seen the later version of this same level on a much higher difficulty level, and that becomes like almost the most nightmare fuel inducing battle I've played. Simply because it like constantly and murderously pounds on you over and over again. It's like every time you think you've beaten it, the next set of enemies spawns in and you're done. I am not sure what this thing does. I do not care. I'm going to destroy it because I don't want it affecting the battle. I think these are Gyaradogas. Or, yeah, they're Gyaradogas from Unicorn. Modified with different weapons because some of them are carrying the swords and some of them are carrying the actual Heat Hawks. Those special blade axes you see. Very effective, but... Oh, an unknown opponent has entered the arena. And the unknown opponent is a giant Gyaradoga. Big whoop. You know what it is now? It's a free punching bag to watch as I tear apart its limbs. Oh, you... Alright, that's it. You know what? Just for that, someone dies a painful death. And you know what? That someone is you! Watch as bits of you rain down all upon the landscape. Oh, yeah. Run away. At the boss, all the help just has to flee. No match for the real deal. Alright. Use the full power of my country. America, charge! Ha! Alright. Guess what? Beams. More beams. Lots of beams. And you get a beam cannon, and you get a beam cannon. Everybody gets a beam cannon in the face. God, I haven't even had to use my overdrive mode, you slugs. At least make it a challenge for me, as Thor would say. Finally, 3 Shinanjus. And they're all high grade. This should be fun. Let's get started, shall we? And my expectations have been dashed masterfully. Because the moment I activate overdrive mode... Oh, never mind. God Gundam. Excellent. Now we're talking. Let's see if I can't finish the job before he gets full power. Damn it. Ran out of juice. Gotta try and do as much damage as I can before he tries to mount a counterattack. Because otherwise, I'm screwed. Hahaha. I think... Oh, yep, it's boss battle time, baby. Recharge our systems, and... No. Dang it, I accidentally hit the wrong button. I get so mixed up because the controls for the PS3 and the Vita version are slightly flopped. So it feels weird when I'm using the Vita with the PS3 controller. Because I spent so much time using the Vita that just feels so strange. It's no big deal. You get used to it, and it's like one part. I'm sure I'm gonna walk away with enough parts to fill an entire storefront. But He has the gun I want. He has that beautiful, absolutely awesome particle machine gun. The particle Gatling gun. Actually really effective weapon, but it's very rare. So it's like, you know, it's almost legendary status in this game by comparison. There you are. Guess what? You are dying. You know what? Come on and join the party. It's a party. American party. Huh. That's all of it. In the higher rank level, when you actually fight this, like after you've beaten the game, there's another version of this with the exact same layout almost, with one major difference. After you beat one of the Unicorn Gundams, 2 spawn in. Ooh, level 3 support. Oh, and new parts. Parts. Cough up them parts. Cough them up. Sabers. Beam sabers all up the wazoo. Ooh, new axes. Some bazookas. Yeah. We'll get what we get and see what we can come back with. Alright, so that'll just about do it for this video, folks. But we will return. I'll go ahead and do some inventory management, and then next time, if we've got a new unit, I'll show you what we've acquired. Until such time, this is the Mega Mac Cat signing off. Join me next time for another episode of Gundam Breaker.